If you're dating a man, all right, and y'all been communicating, and then he stops calling you, but in that time, you don't call him either, do you say he ghosted you? You both ghosted each other, all right. But the reality is that I've seen situations like this, and women will say, well, he ghosted me. So there's going to be a process where it takes time and we have to go through different people before we find or receive that person who is our match, who is the person that we should share life with. That is what's going to take time. But guess what? There's nothing wrong with that. It only becomes a problem because we waste too much time in the interim with the people who don't belong in our lives. And so now by the time we even get to that right person, we ain't got the energy for it. So we got to learn to sift through people much quicker so that we don't develop what I call dating fatigue. And we get tired of the process because we're holding on too long. We got to move them out the way super fast. Get them in, get them out. That's it, all right? Stop wasting all this damn time. Please, please, okay? We got to fix that, all right? So, now there was one more that I want to speak on. Oh, ghosting. That's what I want to speak on. All right, so ghosting. Ghosting is an unfortunate thing that happens. Everyone here familiar with what ghosting is? All right, I heard a couple no's. So ghosting is essentially when you're dating someone and they just disappear. You don't hear from them no more, they're just gone, all right? Now, let me say this. I love y'all, and to the women, I really, really love y'all. But what I have found is that women, okay, let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this, all right? If you're dating a man, all right, and y'all been communicating, and then he stops calling you, but in that time, you don't call him either, do you say he ghosted you? You both ghosted each other, all right. But the reality is that I've seen situations like this, and women will say, well, he ghosted me. You ghosted him too. You didn't call him, he didn't call you. So neither of y'all are guilt-free from this situation, all right? Also, what I have noticed, this is what I was going to say, women have a tendency, the reason why you may not ghost is because y'all have no problem keeping men around who you're not really interested in as your friends. You will have these men lingering around using, let's be real, you will use these men as your emotional whores, all right, as free dates, free meals, whatever you want. So you ain't ghosting because you stockpiling all them brothers, all right, keeping them on the shelf. All right. As men, yes, they're more likely to be like, okay, if I'm not going to do anything here, if I'm not going to get what I want, I'm just out. We don't keep women around like that. We just keep it moving and that's it. I am not saying one is right, one is wrong. I'm saying we all doing some nonsense. All right. So let's be honest about how we're behaving in that way. But let me also say this. Ghosting is very popular because the reality is that people fear having to face you and hand rejection to you. We don't like rejection, and we typically don't like giving rejection. It is very hard for someone to say, okay, I know I don't want to deal with this person no more. Let me call them up just to tell them I don't want to deal with you anymore. Like, that's a very awkward, uncomfortable thing. Again, I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying this is why it happens, all right?